Hi.
So for those of you who don't know who this beautiful young woman is beside me, this is my daughter Amelia, who you have all heard about for so many years. And if you watch the telethon, you might recognize her. So thank you for joining us this week on your March break. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule of doom scrolling and working.
Thanks for calling me out on that.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. So welcome to the open book of March 19th. It is the 78th day of the year. Yes, I know. And there are 287 days left. So normally I ask Lisa this question, but I'll ask you instead. Have you started your Christmas shopping yet? Because there's only 287 days to the end of the year.
If I told you I have, don't go look in my purchase histories.
Wow. Okay, cool.
Already did.
Awesome.
I have to go birthday shopping soon.
Yeah. For your brother.
And for my boyfriend.
Oh, yes, that's right. Her boyfriend. Hello, a shout out to her boyfriend.
He's not watching this. I did not tell him.
Oh, well, I will be sure to share the link to him.
Great.
So, Amelia, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but every week we share a picture. It's called our TVCT Key Memory, and it's a memory of something that happened here in town. And we have a wide variety of people who submit photos for us to be able to share them with the public, just to kind of remind us of what Temiskaming looked like this, in the past.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so now you do.
Cool.
So this week's TVCTK picture memory was a picture of the Mass at the St. Therese Church. And we did have a couple of comments. So Jessica asked if it was a part of the community. She says the church is never as full now as it was in that picture. Carol Rive asked what year it was, and unfortunately we don't know. It wasn't marked on the back of the picture, and the information we got from the person who submitted it, it wasn't there. So, thank you for, taking a look at the picture and participating.
Thank you. This week's local favorite spotlight goes to Ashley Costello and her team at the GTS Arm Wrestling Club. Our world arm wrestling champion, now a teacher at the GTBL school, took the initiative to create an arm wrestling club with high school students. Thanks to her commitment and passion for this sport, Ashley inspires young people to push their limits, develop their strength, discipline, and confidence. Thank you, Ashley, for sharing your passion with the youth of Temiskaming and making such a wonderful difference in our community.
Absolutely. And for those of you who didn't see or hear, there was a competition, I believe, 2 weekends past, where the girls who attended the arm wrestling club, they all came home with either a gold, a silver, or multiple medals. So congratulations to the team as well, and to Ashley for leading those girls into that success. That is amazing. So we have a note from the MRC of Temiskaming. So the MRC Temiskaming supports the town of Temiskaming in its request to become a pilot project for a new municipal and para-public housing funding model, which is aimed at combating the housing shortage that is hindering regional development and attracting workers. Furthermore, the MRC is going to participate in the 2026 through 2028 Heritage Agreement Program, which will provide over $1.15 million in investment over 3 years to support the preservation and restoration of heritage buildings in our region. It's going to therefore enhance the heritage and strengthening Temiskaming's identity. They also are noting that you can become a recycling expert in the town of Temiskaming. So if you are wondering what you can put in your bin, or how to avoid a sorting error, or maybe just how you can adopt more eco-friendly habits in your everyday, the Temiskaming MRC, in collaboration with Trice Centris, invites you to a friendly information evening from 5 to 7 to better understanding waste management. It's a great opportunity to ask questions, discuss with other residents, or leave with practical tips to improve your own household habits. It is also the perfect time to prepare for bin inspections that will begin soon in the region. So if you're interested, the evening is March 25th from 5 to 7 p.m. and a meal is going to be provided for free. The location is at Salle Desjardins at the center, which is located at 20 Humphrey Street here in Témiscamingue. If you would like to register, you can email directiongmr@mrctémiscamingue.qc.ca or you can call 819-634-2233, extension 3. And they're saying, together, let's make Témiscamingue a model of responsible waste management. Are you ready to take on the recycling challenge? Share your suggestions for this evening by writing your comment at the link, and we're going to have it below. So, Amelia, are you a recycling expert?
No. The only thing that we recycle at home are the cans.
That's very true.
You know that? Yeah, the pop cans.
Yes, because, well, we live in LD, as most of you know, and unfortunately we don't have a recycling program. So,
nope.
But we do collect our cans and return them. So, and
Pretty
we do
much.
as much as possible to reduce the waste that comes out of our house. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Like with Lomi, but we don't really use Lomi that much anymore because it's broken.
Yes, so Lomi is my countertop composter, which I absolutely love, but it has motor problems. So it is on the honey-do list for Eric to fix. So hopefully he can do that and we can get our Lomi up and running and we can get compost all done and ready for the gardening season that is coming, hopefully quickly.
Honey-do list that's 100 miles long.
I only share a couple of them with him at a time.
Mm-hmm. Eric, I'm warning you now. She has an entire Pinterest board full of it. Get ready. Get ready.
Yeah. So we have news from Info2Miss, Amelia. Why don't you start us off with the first point?
Well, for healthcare in Ontario, following the request that the health corridor in Ontario that the health corridor in Ontario be reinstated, some Ontario doctors who were managing patient files here have decided to stop accepting patients from the Quebec side. It should be noticed that they are not obligated to do so. However, a meeting is scheduled for March 23rd with the Ministry of Health and the CISSSAT, Integrated Health and Social Services Center of Abitibi-Témiscamingue, to find solutions to this situation.
Yes. In economic development, the Long Sioux Pass Corporation has announced the appointment of Julie Benald as its new director. This corporation supports the economic and entrepreneurial development of the region. So if you are a new entrepreneur or would like to know how to get started, you can visit their office at 456C Kippawa Road.
On the Onimiki.
Yeah, Onimiki project.
Following the announcement of the project's cancellation in the southern section, the northern section of McMartin Point will be developed thanks to the focus of all efforts on this part of the project. A subcommittee met to assess the viability of a new location 500 meters south of the originally planned site. The mayor and professionals met to evaluate the conditions.
Okay. In the forestry sector, the government is offering hope for the sector by implementing more support measures. Companies in the industry are currently in the evaluation process of the financial impact that these measures will provide. So, fingers crossed there, as you know, the forestry sector is huge in the Témiscamingue region. So.
It sure is. On the border service stations, the town of Témiscamingue is approaching the Premier's office to advance the border service station project. Several stakeholders in the region have mobilized to support these representations.
Mm-hmm. A note from Hydro-Quebec is they announced a project to modernize the town of Témiscamingue's electrical grid. This project will take place over the next 2 years, and the work includes replacing poles, wires, and transformers to improve grid reliability and to reduce outage duration. The Urban Planning Department will be working closely with Hydro-Quebec, and external workers will be present in the city during this 2-year period.
For the bridge dam, as planned, studies are underway to verify the
feasibility.
Did not know that. Thank you. Of building a new bridge dam on the Quebec town side. External workers will be present for an extended period. If all goes according to plan, the project could begin in 2027.
That's good news. And you know which dam they're talking about?
Yes, the one on this side, not on that side.
Yes, the one that is elevated.
Yes.
Okay. So a notice to the public that there will be a public meeting. The Pass du Long Sue Adapted Transit Service will hold a public meeting to inform the public and discuss the organization's current situation. The meeting will be Thursday, March 26th at 7 p.m. And the subject is the possible dissolution of the current board of directors. So there's some job openings. Are you looking for a job?
No, I have one.
I know you do.
You know that.
Yes, she does have a job, and I'm very proud of her for it.
I'm losing feeling in my foot. I was sitting on it. Anyway.
So, do you want to talk about the job offers at the town of Temiskaming?
Why not?
Okay.
So there are, as we said, job openings. There are job openings at the senior water treatment operator for the town of Temiskaming. The salary, as per the current collective agreement, $35.44
an hour.
The work schedule is 40 hours per week, paid on call schedule, day, evening, and weekend. To work with Public Works and Technical Services permanent in Temiskaming, you must have a college diploma and a high school diploma.
As well as you have to have a OW2 certificate of competence.
What's that?
I actually don't know what that is. But there's also the OST certificate of competence and a Class 5 driver's license.
What's a Class 5 driver's license?
Class 5 is our DZ, I think, which is to not drive transports. It's the layer below, I believe. Or is Class 5 your regular driver's license?
Regular driver's is class 5.
Okay, so it's our G class.
But
Interesting.
if you're driving like a bus or a bigger truck, it's another like class 2.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's class 3, depending on the
Yeah.
size of the vehicle.
Yeah, and I know the transports are Class 1. That's the one I do
Interesting.
know.
But ours is class 5.
Okay, so Class 5 is our normal G license.
Interesting. Did you want to
So I'll
say
do
that
the next one.
Okay.
So they are looking for 4 individuals to fill the Parks and Green Spaces attendant job for the town of Temiskaming. The groundskeepers are responsible for maintaining the green space, including the cemetery grounds, walking trails, and the golf course during the operating season. This position requires a high school degree of autonomy. The position type is contractual with a working schedule of 35 hours a week or less, and the contract duration is between May and October, which is subject to change, I'm assuming based on the weather. And the salary ranges from $18.62 to $23.28 an hour. So if you're looking to apply on any of these jobs, you can go to the Temiskaming website, and I believe you can apply right on the website, and we'll have it at the bottom. So there's a job offer at the CISSAT as well. Do you know what the CISSAT is?
No.
It's the Centre Intégré de Service Social de Abitibi-Témiscamingue. So it's basically the health services of Abitibi-Témiscamingue.
Oh, I did not know that.
So
I
now you
also
do.
don't know a lot of things on this paper.
That's okay. So I'll read it then. So they're looking for a unit or a pavilion attendant, which they call a PAB. You must have completed secondary 3 and must be 18 years of age or older. The benefits package includes a defined benefits pension plan, the RREGOP, a group insurance plan, employee benefits, career advancement opportunities within the CISSAT. For the Temiskaming region, in addition to the salary, there's an annual regional disparity allowance. So if you have dependents, this allowance equals annually $6,472. And if you have dependents, you are paid in addition $9,258. Relocation expenses could be reimbursed, subject to certain criteria. Bless you.
Thank you.
You also must have your Canadian citizenship, permanent resident status, or a federally issued work permit to hold this position. And there's one more.
Interesting. No, that's 2.
No.
Yeah, there's 2.
Oh, there is 2. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't read far enough. Okay, you do the next one.
I was right.
Okay.
There is an opening at Garage La House for a school bus driver. It's 10 to 15 hours weekly. You must be 21 years old or older. You must have a driver's license of class 2, medical exam from the SIIQ. The person must agree to a criminal record check and have a good driver's file. Bus driver lessons can be furnished. To apply, bring your resume to Garage La House at 177 Chemin Kipao.
Perfect. And at Laval, they are looking for a part-time secretary for their adult education center. It'll be 3 days a week, and if you'd like more information, you can go to the website that we have at the bottom. So there's some events in town.
All right.
On.
Can I say the one for S'mores Fun?
Sure. So at Detory Hall, the Quebec comedian Anthony Kavanagh is going to present his show Happy this coming Saturday, March 21st at 8 p.m. It's going to be in the Detory Hall here in Temiskaming. So get ready for an evening filled with energy, humor, and good cheer with one of the most dynamic French-speaking comedians on stage. The bar and food service will be available. Tickets are $45, and if you would like to buy your tickets, you can do so at http://detoryhall.com. It's not too late to get your tickets, and I believe you can also get them from the desk at the center.
Cool. So, as I said earlier, at S'mores Fun, S'mores Fun will be organizing another parent break for Easter. They ask parents to register their children as soon as possible so they can prepare the necessary materials in advance. Spring is just around the corner. Save the date, Saturday, April 4th. For their even more fun Easter party. Steph and Ross will be happy to spend a fun day with your little bunnies and chicks. Advanced registration is required. Go to s'moresfun.com and click the events page to register or call at 780-405-3371.
And I'm just going to add a little note in there. This Friday, March 20th, they also have a parent pause activity. So you also have to go to smorefun.ca to register for that.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh, is that where you're sending welcomes? Friday? Oh,
Yes, when I drop you off at youth group.
Yes.
So we have some not so positive news that we have to share, but being a current issue, we do have to mention. Last Tuesday, the Family Center announced some very discouraging news that due to a lack of funding, several activities such as their Christmas party and their opening hours have to be canceled or modified for the remainder of 2026 to ensure that there is continuity of the most important programs. If you have any questions, you can contact them directly. This is a great reminder that a lot of the businesses and organizations have been announcing difficulties in the town of Temiskaming, and it's an invitation to the public and to large businesses to better support these local shops and businesses. Please remember that the development and future of the city is only in our hands. March Curiosities, do you know what that is?
No.
So this section is where we talk about, if there's a certain celebration that's done in the month, or if there's an awareness program that goes on in the month. That's the kind of stuff that we talk about.
Isn't there one next week for epilepsy? I think
I believe there is in Ontario, yeah, but we have some Quebec ones right here. Do you want to start us off?
Sure. Well, in March in Quebec, we celebrate both Mental Health Day, which is March 13th, and Nutrition Month. And at community television, we recognize the importance of promoting healthy lifestyle habits such as mental health and nutrition go hand in hand. Eating well doesn't just nourish the body, it also influences our mood, energy levels, and ability to cope with daily stress. Adopting good eating habits can contribute to improved psychological well-being, such as taking care of your mental health can lead to better food choices. It's an essential balance to cultivate every day.
So there are a few simple recommendations to be able to prioritize both eating healthy and taking care of your mental health. So you can eat a regular balanced meal rich in fruits, vegetables, and protein to support energy and concentration. Avoid skipping meals.
I don't skip meals
She just delays them.
because I wake up late.
Because skipping your meals can definitely affect your mood and also increase your stress tolerance. Take breaks to eat mindfully without distractions. So what that means is don't eat at your desk. I am very guilty of that some days.
Didn't you eat at your desk literally like 30 minutes
2
ago?
hours ago.
Yeah.
I'm very bad for that for my breakfast. I will definitely have my breakfast at my desk because I don't eat breakfast until 9 or 9:30 in the morning. But I do take a break for lunch and I do take a break for supper. So
Did you today? Because you've been on a Zoom call since 10 o'clock. And did you even eat lunch?
I did not eat lunch. I'll eat it when we go home. Make sure you move regularly as well. That's more for your mental health than eating. But even short activities can stimulate your mind and your body. And what most people don't realize is that for every hour that you sit, you have to move for 5 minutes. And I'm not talking about a light stroll. It's a good, active walk. And 5 minutes or more is what will undo every hour that you have spent sitting.
Interesting.
And finally, make sure you take time to rest and ask for help when needed. So during this awareness month, please remember that self-care is a holistic approach to your health. By cultivating both good nutrition and a balanced mental health, we contribute to the lasting well-being of our entire community.
From March 17th to the 23rd, Quebec Intellectual Disability Awareness Week reminds us of the importance of building a more inclusive society. This week is an opportunity to recognize richness of diversity and to value the participation of everybody. Together, let's take simple steps to promote respect, listening, and inclusion in our daily lives, because everyone has their place and contributes to our community.
Wonderful. So we have a thought of the week,
Okay,
and every week we have a different thought.
interesting.
And typically it's a reminder. Okay, so this week, our thought of the week is we often talk about the promises we make to others, but there are also the ones we make to ourselves, the ones that we whisper in moments of clarity. This time, I won't let this go. I'll think more about myself. I'll do things differently next time. In the moment, these promises seem clear, almost too obvious, but then life resumes its rhythm. Habits return, situations repeat themselves, and without realizing it, we slowly forget what we promised ourselves. Ulrich Sogini. So do you do that?
Yeah. Do you do that?
I actually do it a lot less than I used to. As most of our viewers know, and I'm sure you know.
I live with you, I probably already know.
Well, did you know that I get up at 5 a.m. 7 days a week to meditate?
Yes, that's why I was hesitant the other day to wake you up at 10 minutes before 5.
So yeah, since I've started meditating, I do find that I don't make promises to myself that I can't keep. And I think it's because I'm more settled in who I am. I'm definitely more confident in who I am as a person, as a parent, as a partner, as a friend. So I don't find I make these promises as much as I used to. I still make some, don't get me wrong. But I try to make promises that I'm more likely to act on as opposed to just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Or if I do, I'll do things differently next time. I take it one step further and say, I will do things differently next time by changing whatever it is. And by adding that little extra piece, I'm then implanting it in my brain saying, oh, we need to do something. We need to come up with a plan. So that's my way of working around it. So there.
There's a lot of birthdays. Oh,
There are, but
Dad
you
is here.
you missed the question of the week.
No, I did see my... I saw the question of the week.
Okay, well, what is it?
What's your favorite meal?
My favorite meal? Oh, that's a hard one. It's probably butter chicken or pad thai.
Now, what's my favorite meal as your child? I think you should know this.
Spaghetti.
With or without sauce?
with butter and Parmesan cheese.
I don't enjoy sauce on my noodles. I don't.
Neither you or your brother do.
He gets that from me.
I know. So
Careful.
So some of our viewers, thank you for participating. Jessica is Greek Spanicopedia. Oh, I love that. You like Spanicopedia too, don't you? Yeah. There's a really, really good Greek restaurant down in Greek Town in Toronto, and the pieces are like massive. It's, yeah.
Everything Greek is good.
It sure is. Stephanie said moose steak with gravy and onions, mashed potatoes.
Interesting. I don't have moose often. I think I only have it at New Year's.
That's true, because your dad doesn't hunt anymore.
No.
Yeah.
I only have it at New Year's at Ivan's.
That's true.
Thank you, Ivan. If you're seeing this.
Yvette Chartin says fish. Dallas Belair Goulet says raclette.
Ooh.
That's definitely in my top 5. Raclettes or
You can
fondues.
never go wrong with a good raclette.
No, you cannot.
Unless you burn it.
True. Francine Petrie says a good tomahawk steak on the barbecue with big, large shrimp. And Pete Senior Whistle says shepherd's pie.
Ooh.
That's another favorite in our house too. We haven't had that in a while, but Eric makes a really, really good shepherd's pie.
We should show this to Eric later and be like, you gotta make shepherd's pie now.
Yeah. You need to find a way
You
to
should
make it
convince
so
him.
I can eat it. That's the problem. I can't eat corn and potatoes.
I'll just convince Grandma to make it while you guys are in Niagara Falls.
Oh, that's perfect. All
Exactly,
right.
eat it without the parents.
So, like you mentioned, Amelia, we have a bunch of birthdays. So why don't you start us off with March 20th?
Michel Lebrasseur, Geneviève Champagne, Carly Mines, Gabrielle Tremblay.
On March 21st is Dallas Delaire Goulet.
On March 22nd, there's Amélie Rossignol, Stacy McBride, Erica Charon, and Connie Goulet.
On March 23rd is Nellie Nadal and Nellie JG.
March 24th is Jessica Crawford and Bruce
Puglia.
Interesting last name there.
March 25th is Rémi Paquin and Keith Bernard.
On March 26th, we have Pauline Simon.
And the 27th, there's a lot of people on the 27th. Wow. Corey Johnson, James Dennis St. Denis Jr., Carol Nadal, Lise Pigeon, Véronique Gilbert, Jamie Horncastle, and Ethel Down Charette. So happy birthday. If we missed your birthday, have a great day. All right. So Amelia, do you play bingo?
Not often.
No.
I think the last time I played bingo, I was in like 8th grade.
Well, that was only last year, so it's not too
Yeah,
bad.
but like at the start of 8th grade, and it was like about yourself bingo. Like right at the
Okay,
start.
so not TVCTK bingo.
No.
All right. Well, the TVCTK bingo is going to be this coming Tuesday, March 24th. Full card is worth $1,000, and as always, it will start broadcasting at 6:30 p.m. We want to thank our bingo sponsor, McGizzy Gas. You can also buy your cards there. And you can also get them at the Lakeview, Stop 102, IGA, Crevier, Uniprix, Rose & Company, Dandy's, Esso, the Thorn Post Office, and with Joyce Pigeon. We want to thank our show sponsor, Carol Wood Tree of Life. So stay tuned to Channel 97, Facebook, YouTube, and of course, our website, www.tvctk.com, to stay up to date with all of the news and events going on. So Amelia,
Right.
thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate your company here at our table.
You're welcome.
Thank you
I mean-
for being here.
You're welcome.
Yes.
It's not like I was doing anything important anyways.
Doom scrolling. And
Hey,
for those of you who
I was
don't,
doing your journal.
oh, that's true. So I am paying Amelia to build a journal for me in Canva to use in my energy healing business. So
And for those of you who don't know, Canva is a online designing app, and it really helps me And I think for people that are watching that are like students, I want to say that Canva is also very good for making presentations where you can make them very visual. Like if you're a very visual person, I'd say Canva is very good for you just because like there's a lot of visual elements that you can integrate into presentations, poster boards, infographies. Like I've done all of those for my classes, and honestly, I'd recommend trying it out if
you need a creative outlet, Canva is definitely a good place to start. And there's a free version. So that's excellent.
Hey, you don't have the free version. You have the expensive version.
Well, I am a business. So thank you again, Amelia.
You're welcome.
And have a great week, everyone. We will see you next week.